Now, as you can see, I've just brought back the vase into our workspace, and the way it looks right now, I wouldn't even put it in my house if someone paid me to. So what we're going to do is add some color to it to make it nicer. It's very easy to do. You just right click your object and we assign a new material, and right here we have the option of choosing what kind of material we want. Now, depending of what kind of object you're making, you select the material fit for it. Our vase will be made of some kind of porcelain, so it will reflect some light. When you want to pick a material for like rubber, you want it to be matte. So a material like, for instance, Lambert would be right for that, because Lambert does not reflect much light. Our material, for our material, it would be maybe Blinn would be a good choice. So we'll select Blinn because it reflects light, as you can see. And right here we have some options of what we can do with Blinn. Let's right off the bat we can choose our color. So um, I I'm a fan of classic white vases. So I'm just going to make this vase a nice whitish color. Um, but if you want to give the vase some kind of a texture, you might have created the texture yourself. You follow the same steps. So we right click and we assign a new material. It will go it will overlap this one. We add the material. Let's say we'll go for Lambert this time. No, let's say we'll go for Fang this time. See, it emits a little less light, and we're not going to click on color, but at the little checkerboard right here. Here we have some options of pre-made textures, but we can also choose from a file in our computer. So let me click File right here. Right here I can find the file I want on my computer. I have one set up, so I'm just going to my desktop, and I'm going to choose checkerboard. I already kind of set it up. Now we can't see it right now, but that's because we don't have textures turned on. If you want to turn textures on, you press 6. 6 will show you what the textures look like on the object. Now, as you can see, this does not make any sense at all. This is not what I want, really. But we can change this. We can do changes to the texture in the UV texture editor. Let me just get the UV texture editor in there. You can find it on the edit UVs, and it's right here. As you might have noticed, our vase looks a bit different now. This is because Maya decided to crash on me. I didn't do anything to make it crash. In my opinion, Maya feels different about it, but it brings me to a very important lesson. Make sure you save a lot, because Maya is very unpredictable. It can crash at any given moment. You can't do very much about it. There are some fixes you can download to reduce it. I've heard that it helps a lot. I haven't done it myself yet. So if you want to know how to fix that, I will look into it. But it's probably for the best, because a cube is probably better to explain, to show what the UV texture editor does. As I said before, it looks a bit weird. These don't align. So we're going to do something about that. Let's. I'm going to make a new pane layout, two panes side by side, and I've set this panel to. You can select what you want. You can also select the outliner, which is a list of things that are in your scene, or other there are other things you can do. We'll just go back to the texture editor. You can see the faces here and how they are laid out all over the texture. Now, if I grab these UVs and just do stuff with it, you can see that it changes my my cube right here. Let's just there. You can just do whatever you want with it. Let's see. These things don't align. That's I think that's very strange. So what I'm going to do is we're going to shift right click. I'm sorry, I have to object mode and then shift right click, and we're going to automatic map it. What this will do is it will reset all the UVs in the texture. You can see them here now. So we can do stuff with it. Again, it works the same as which one do I have now? This one. It's so weird. What we want, let's say our perspective is right here. We want these edges to be aligned, these two surfaces to be aligned with each other. So I've got this edge right here and this edge right here. They seem to belong together. And what we're going to do is we're going to shift right click again, and we're going to move and seal the UVs. What this will do is it will do what it says that it does. It will seal them together, and as you can see now here, they are together now. They align perfectly, and we can do the same with these right here. We just move and seal these ones. If your texture looks strange, like it's stretched or something, there are three things you can do. You can do what I did earlier, the automatic mapping. It will that will help. Another thing you can do is go to the object and come here, object, and go to edit and delete all by type, delete history, because what history will do is it will remember all the modifications you made to your object. So if you stretch your object, it will remember that you did that, and it will also stretch any texture you will put upon it. Another thing you can do is go to modify, and you can freeze the transformations. This also seems to help when you have strange textures. Now that we have an idea of what you can do with textures, we'll move on to animating your scene.